Hello everyone. You're welcome once again to one of my educational, videos on the double divergence strategy. And if you recall, yesterday we were looking at the gold USD, and in which we were able to analyze the gold setup yesterday. And unfortunately, because the setup was not complete, we were not able to take our trade on 15 minutes. But we, of course, were able to see, the opportunity on, the 5 minute time frame. Today, we would like to look at the opportunity once again to see if we'll be able to take that trade. And if it has already passed, let us look at what where the opportunity that we would have been able to get if we had gone into that trade, uh, as at when those positions were made, when the entry setup presented themselves. So now we are on the daily time frame. As I can see on the daily time frame here, there's really nothing much. As you can see, we'll go to 4 hours time frame. Let us look at it. Still, there is not really much to see here, right? Okay, there's something I'm seeing though, but then not really as serious. Then now let us look at the 1 hour time frame. What are we seeing? Okay, so um, going back to what we saw yesterday, if you recall, this is where we were. Okay, we were here, right? and like I always say, if you've not really watched the video I made yesterday on gold using the same strategy, please go back and watch. This strategy makes use of two different divergence. We'll make use of the hidden divergence and also the regular divergence. So if you're looking out for, let's say, a selling opportunity, you look out for a bearish hidden divergence, and then you get also afterwards you look out for a regular bearish divergence. Then you look out after getting that, then you find where you get the a bearish engulfing setup, and then you move into your entry. And don't forget, our entry is determined by three institutional reference points, which is one, either the order block or the fair value gap or the fair value area. And where you have the three coinciding at the same point, then it gives you a strong point of where you make your entry. Now don't forget, we also need what? An impulsive move to also confirm that our entry will go well at the end of the day. So now this is 1 hour time frame. We've been able to get, this is our hidden divergence. When you look at this, is our hidden divergence. This is a bullish hidden divergence. This market is giving us an opportunity to buy. So let us look at 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. Do we have the setup? So what do? We first make sure that our lines are properly drawn, right? Yes, we make sure that our lines are properly drawn. Okay, so and then we'll now look out for so okay, so that is that. Now what's the next thing to do? We look out for this. Okay, so I think this is where we were yesterday. This was where we were. This was where we were yesterday, I think. I want to believe. Maybe if I go through the video once again, I'll be able to confirm that. But this was where we were, I think. Okay, yeah. So, that is it. Now, what we were looking out for yesterday, we were looking out for, if you recall, we had this regular divergence forming, but we couldn't get the on the price chart to show us that same formation, and that was why we didn't take those trades yesterday, right? So today we'll look at it again and see if we can now be able to take that particular trade. So now I can see my regular divergence already formed. Can you see? This is it. How do you form your regular divergence? You can see the patterns are different. The hidden divergence for a bullish move, normally you can see, you take it from the bottom and you drag it up. Meanwhile, you observe at this point on the RSI, the line is drawn going downwards. This give you is telling you that this is a hidden divergence, right? Then irregular divergence, on the chart you see that the line goes downwards, while on the RSI you can see the line pulls to the upside, right? So the moment you're able to identify these points, the next thing you look out for is your what you look out for a bullish engulfing setup. Now, when you look out for your bullish engulfing setup, what you should also look out for is what? One, you look out for an impulsive move, and then the fair value gap, an order block, and then if possible a fair value area. And we're always looking at where we can get a convergence, so that will give us a strong area for us to be able to move in, right? So in this particular case, we have, let us look at the setup and then see what we can be able to deduce out of this. I'm taking my brush now. Do we have a bullish setup here? No. Bullish engulfing setup? No, there is none here. No. Is there anyone here? Yes, but there is no fair value gap and there is no any impulsive move. So we move to the next. Here we have it, but this is not close to the line, so I'm not going to go into that. So here, do we have another? Yes, we have one here. Is there a fair value gap? Yes, there is a fair value gap. How big is it? That's another what do you call it, on its own. So you just have to be very careful. You can go into this trade, but will it give you the kind of result that you're expecting to get at the end of the day with 15 minutes? Yeah, maybe, or maybe not. Now, do we have something closer? Yes, we have another engulfing here. Then we now have another. This is just a proof that what this market is about to begin to buy. So what do we do now? Let me remove all these lines and let us treat just this area, right? So assuming, excuse me, assuming we take this first one, the first engulfing setup there with a small fair value gap, though there is no any fair value area around there. So but let's assume we take this engulfing and we take a positioning tool for a long positioning tool. So don't forget, we drag our stop loss first to the bottom of this and then take 1.5 RRR, right? So would this have given us our 1.5? Yes, can you see? This would have given us our 1.5, right? And then that is this. Now let's assume you chose not to use this, probably wanted to use the other engulfing setup here. Now let us look at that too. We take another positioning tool here because of the presence of, why are we taking this, is because of this fair value gap here, right? And then with we now have also a an order block underward under the fair value gap. So this makes it a very strong point. So if we should take uh, our positioning tool, long positioning tool, and then we place it here and bring this to the bottom here, and then take this to the top, right? Will this have given us our 1.5? I always want to use my 1.5 only. I don't want it to give me 1.6, 1.5, 1.5. And don't forget, after getting my 1.5, the next thing I want to do, I will remove 80% of the whole money in the trade. And then the next thing I do is what? Allow 10% or 20% to continue running. And in a situation where I see that the market is about to reverse, I close the trade. And where I see that the market continues to go forward, I leave that 10% or 20% to continue running. So that is this. Okay, so basically from what we have done yesterday, you see that this strategy actually works. And just like I said yesterday, that there are a lot of other strategies. This is just one of them. Just follow me. Gradually, we're going to disclose all those strategies that you can use. After this double divergence strategy, I'll look at some of the strategy you can apply on trend continuation, and also look at how you can be able to identify trend reversal and trade with them, right? And also how you can also trade in a range, in a ranging market, right? So basically that is it. If you're not following this channel, please do. Okay, a lot of informations I'm going to be sharing here. This is, of course, may not really be a basic, you know, tutorial, because I have a lot of videos on basics. So if you want to watch them, you can go ahead and watch them. But this is more or less of intermediate and intermediate level kind of a training, and also pro level. So if you have any question, or if you have anything probably that you feel you want to say about what I've just shown you, or you have something that probably an idea you think you can share, feel free, send it into a comment. You can reach out to me on the Telegram channel, and also don't forget to like, share so other people can also learn. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned while the next video will be uploaded very soon. Thank you.